Hey everybody, it's Chris back with another review for the Blue Collar Beer Gourmet. Today I'm going to be reviewing a beer, one of the more expensive ones that I picked up at Total Wine. I'm sorry, not Total Wine, Top Shelf. If you were to ask me why I spent $4 on this Kolsch I'd never heard of, I gotta admit, I'm not sure. I really don't know why I spent so much on this, but this is the Reissdorf Kolsch from somewhere in Germany. Let's see if it actually says on the bottle. Cologne, Germany. Okay. It's nice it does say that because there's very little other information on it, such as ABV, bottled on date, brewed on date, anything like that. So it's a real lack of information, and I paid $3.99 for an 11.2 ounce bottle. And though Kolsch is one of my favorite styles, as I said, I'm not sure what I was thinking, spending $4 on on a bottle of Kolsch that I'd never heard of. But here's hoping that it turns out pretty well. As I stated, I did get this at Top Shelf Wine and Spirits. They have a pretty good beer selection there. They're a little more than I usually like to spend, and that's why I don't go there that often. I usually end up at Total. But, this is part of that series, as I've stated before. Sometimes you just got to go to a different place. I got tired of looking at the same shelves at Total Wine. So I did go to Top Shelf, and Top Shelf will be opening a location at I want to say Trop and Rainbow, but anyway, they've got a second location coming. So if you're a Las Vegas person, look for your second Top Shelf. That's not so quite far out in the Port Apache location. So anyway, yeah, this is the Reissdorf Kolsch, and I looked on Beer Advocate trying to find the beer that best suits, or the glassware that best suits it. The best that suits it is a Stange, I believe is how you pronounce it, Stange. It's German for stick, meaning long and cylindrical. And it even said in a pinch that you could use a Collins glass. Unfortunately, I ain't got no Collins glass. All I've got are rocks glasses. And so I decided I was going to use my Tenaya Creek IPA glass. Now I know this is an IPA glass, but it is the longest, most slender of the glasses that I have. So that's why we're going to be resorting to that. If you're wondering why he's putting a Kolsch in an IPA glass, as always, I'm going to be using my Pop the Top opener from Taza Designs. And let's see how this bad boy is. Yeah, unfortunately, as I said, there's no brewed on dates, there's no ABV. Kolsch's are usually not particularly high ABV beers. I like Kolsch's because they're so clean. They're like, I often think Kolsch's are the Pilsner of ales, basically. Uh, and that is some nice carbonation we got going there. Let me get my hand out of the way so you can see better in the camera. Lots and lots of bubbly carbonation. Now as I bring in closer, you can see that head. That's a beauty head. And I'm hoping since I paid so much for this, at least I can tell you that it was worth it. So let's delve into a few things here. I smell that yeast. Man, do I smell that yeast. It smells like 2-row malt. Little bit of orange peel, just the slightest bit. Yeast, malt, orange peel. That's pretty much what I'm getting from this. As you can see, we got to call this a high-low carbonation. Still, we got plenty of bubbles going up, and that head is nice and firm. It's not going anywhere. So anyway, let's see how a $4 Kolsch is. Cheers. That's a good beer. It's very European tasting is how I'm going to describe that. I've noticed that the German and Czech beers, they're a lot more, I almost taste a little more unfiltered than American beers. Um, this has a medium-low mouthfeel, pretty low. No alcohol burn really on this at all. I don't, as I stated, there's no ABV on the bottle. I can't imagine this is very high. This feels like a pretty easily consumed beer. Um, Pretty good. I don't know that it's worth $4 for an 11.2 ounce bottle, but that is a good Kolsch. Those of you who like Kolsch, in particular, if you like the more wheaty, oaty, that's what this is. This is definitely a European Kolsch, as opposed to an American Kolsch. Um, like I said, it just has that sort of unfiltered feel to it. Like I wouldn't be surprised if I had to pick barley out of my teeth or oats after drinking this. But oh no, pretty good. I'm going to give it probably going to give it a 4.0. And once again, this is the Reissdorf Kolsch from Köln. Was that right? Köln, Germany. So yeah, pretty good beer. I'm liking this one. Got a good flavor. I'm tasting, like I said, mostly I'm tasting that very unfiltered taste, that sense of the malt and the yeast really coming through. It's clean, but not as crisp as a Pilsner. So anyway, as I said, 4.0 Reissdorf Kolsch. Don't know that I'd recommend spending $4 on it like I did, but if you get it at a decent price, yeah, I'd say definitely check it out. Until next time, drink good beer, don't break the bank doing it, and cheers.